All right, now we know CES is over, and we're going to sort of let the dust settle and see where we are as where things are coming here in 2025. And I got to say, some exciting stuff. Now, I got a chance to go hands-on with some of the new stuff that Dell has to offer in 2025, including the commercial line. So we're going to see the Dell Premium, which is going to replace the XPS line later on this year. But as far as the commercial stuff, that's coming. In fact, I'm going to have a couple of, or a few units coming by the end of this month, hopefully early February. So stay tuned, that is coming. And one of them is going to be the Dell Pro Premium. Now, the Dell Pro Premium is going to replace the 7,000 or 9,000 Latitude line. So that is basically going to take the place of what I have here. And of course, this is the Latitude 9450 running Meteor Lake. And they're going to take a lot of the design language. It's going to look very similar to this in terms of the zero lattice keyboard, the collaboration haptic touchpad, the power button, which doubles as the fingerprint scanner. And again, really nice, sleek design. I think you're going to see a lot of the very similar design language on this, on the new Dell Pro Premium. Now, it's going to come in a couple of variants. It's going to have a 13-inch variant and a 14-inch variant. Now, the big news, I think, is going to be the display options. So at the top of the line, you're going to be able to get it with a Tandem OLED display. Now, if you saw my Dell XPS 13 video running Lunar Lake and with the Snapdragon, all that stuff of 2024, they were outfitted with, some of them at least, with the Tandem OLED as an option. So that is going to be pretty outstanding. So basically, you're getting a little bit better battery life than you would get on a standard OLED display. You're also going to be able to go a little bit brighter, hopefully. But the outstanding quality of the display was certainly on display, and I can't believe that they're putting it in the commercial, and I'm very happy about that decision. So not only are you going to get the zero lattice keyboard, the physical function row for those that like that, you're also getting the collaboration haptic touchpad, but you're also getting a Tandem OLED display, which is fantastic. So that's coming, I think, around March or so, but don't quote me on that. It's not going to be available just yet. But what are you getting with the Dell Pro Premium in general? So you're getting the Lunar Lake processor, and you can go up to the V Pro, the Core Ultra 7 268V. And if you go to Dell's website, you can take a look at it here. You can get it with the Core Ultra 7 268V, V Pro. You can get it with up to 32 gigabytes of LP DDR5X RAM, of course, running at the very fast 8533 mega transfers per second. You also have upgradable SSD. You can get it with a terabyte, and of course, you could expand it out yourself. Now, it is the M.2 2230, but here you can see some of the customization options here. And you can see that you can go down to a Core Ultra 5 236V all the way up to the Core Ultra 7 268V, and that's with V Pro. That's 32 gigabytes. Again, system on a chip here. The RAM is integrated onto the chip, so up to 32 gigabytes. There is nothing above that. And then you can also have the Intel Arc graphics. That's, of course, what it comes with. You can go up to a terabyte of storage. Again, the small form factor, M.2 2230. And then initially, I guess you can order it now and get it at the end of January or February. You can get it with a 14-inch non-touch display, both a full HD plus. One, though, is a little bit better. I think that's the one with the Comfort View Plus display that can get as bright as 400 nits. It's IPS, and that one is a low-power display as opposed to the 300 nit display on the other option. That's $104 less, so you can pay a little bit of a premium for that. But I like what they're doing with the camera here. 8-megapixel HDR camera. It's an IR camera. That means you can log in with face recognition with Windows Hello. You can also outfit this with mobile broadband. For those that need the optional mobile broadband on the go, don't want to rely on an unsecure Wi-Fi hotspot, you can get your own broadband. I always love that. And you can have, I believe, up to 5G, but I'll have to double check on that. And then, of course, you have two battery choices here. There's a 2-cell 40-watt battery, or you can go with the larger 3-cell 60-watt-hour battery. And of course, there's a long-lasting cycle battery. You can select that. You can also do the collaboration touchpad. That is, like I said, an option here, and that's going to be a $78 option. And I like it. I think it does do well, and you can actually see it here. when you're doing a Zoom call and all that, it comes on. I have the Zoom running in the background. That's why you're seeing this. But you can share your display. You can turn off the camera, mute the volume, and of course, share your screen, stuff like that. That is always very good. Now, as far as the other stuff, I think that's pretty much it. So you can pretty much go with that. Now, keep in mind, businesses tend to buy these in bulk, and they will get discounts from Dell. So the price will vary to them. They will get some bulk discounts. But I would say overall, this is a pretty exciting one, especially in the business-focused commercial laptops, because we just saw some really good stuff. Now, I will look at the Lenovo ThinkPad X9. That is that brand new, radically new in a lot of ways from ThinkPad. And I would say we're going to be getting that very, very soon. I ordered one. I have one coming, actually. So I want to get going on that review. I know it's been controversial, lack of the track point, all that. But this is from Dell. And this is part of their new lineup, the Dell Pro Premium. And they're going to use a lot of this design language, which I think is a good thing. Again, I like the keyboard quite a bit. I like the haptic touchpad with the collaboration features. And I love the fact that they're going with an 8 megapixel IR camera and an OLED or tandem OLED option. So one of the other things with Lunar Lake you're going to get is excellent battery life. That has been the theme throughout, and I expect this, especially with a Full HD Plus IPS, you're going to get outstanding battery life, especially if you go with the bigger battery on this. And I would think you would get all-day battery life and then some. Of course, we still have to do testing when we get an actual unit into the studio, so stay tuned. That is all coming very soon. Now, the build quality on this is excellent, so I'm anticipating it being on this level. So a lot more to come. I will leave a link to my review of the Latitude 9450, one of my favorite convertibles of 2024. Again, the ones we're going to see, I don't think are convertibles. I think they're just standard clamshells, but we will see convertibles and other laptops from their commercial line as well as their Dell line, right? Their consumer line, right? So as we see the new rebranding, as we see these new laptops coming, the first off the line will be this Dell Pro Premium in a 13 and a 14 inch. We will getting them into the studio hopefully soon. And again, like I said, I spoke to Dell, so that we will be getting it. Very exciting stuff, especially the fact that you can option this with a tandem OLED display and have the great features. Now, I know some people were not happy about the Dell XPS line not having a function row that's a physical function row. They have the capacitive row. This, you don't have that issue. You have a physical function row there. So a lot of good stuff here. Let's wrap it up here. I have more to come. I have stuff I want to talk about that I can't talk about just yet, but very soon. So make sure you are subscribed to the channel, and we will have more of my thoughts on what we saw at CES and what we can expect here in 2025. A lot of very interesting and exciting stuff, especially from Dell, Lenovo, HP, and everyone else. So stay tuned, and Asus, and I don't want to forget them, Acer. There's a lot of good stuff coming. This is basically what I'm trying to say. So stay tuned, more to come. I'll see you in the next video.